All right, we're gonna go Blue Blaze now. Gonna go do the knife's edge, the infamous knife's edge. Holy cow. I can actually see stuff. Whoa. The Buddha says that that's New Brunswick back there. So we're gonna get over to Canada soon. Made it to Millinocket, 2 awesome hitches, really quick. Got a room at the hostel. Now we're gonna go get some food. Yeah. First bridge on the International Appalachian Trail, the IAT. That's the end of the bushwhack section. Felt like being birthed from the jungle. Here's my first International Appalachian Trail sign, IAT. Kaboom. All right, we're gonna go walk down here. Baby's first SIA IAT blaze. I'm gonna boop it. I'm gonna boop it. I'm gonna boop it. Boop. Bonjour. So that mountain way over there is Mars Hill, and that's the border of Canada. So that's all, that's all New Brunswick over there. Cool. First night sleeping in a shelter on the IAT. Awesome.
Oh my gosh, this is so refreshing to be on like old logging roads and stuff. The terrain is super cake here on the IAT in Maine. It's a breath of fresh air. It really is. Cool. Head to a cool campsite. I'm gonna use my new tent for the first time since I picked it up at Shaw's Hiker Hostel in Monson, Maine. Got my 2-person tent. Yeah, should be cool. I think it's gonna be great. That's Booty's solo. All right. Cool. First morning waking up in my new tent. Slept great. I'm gonna go do some road walking on the International Appalachian Trail. It should be just a fine day. Take a little snacky break, make them my lunch or my dinner. Drying out gear from the dewy morning. Yep.
Well, I'm less than 20 miles from Canada, and this is Interstate 95. I could just hop on here and go home. I grew up like 2 miles from I-95. Maybe I'll just do that. No, I'm just playing. I'm going to Newfoundland. Fly new shorts day. Last pair of shorts I got in the Panhandle, Florida, on the Florida Trail in Crestview. They were done. They had 3 big old holes in them that I had to sew together with dental floss, and it wasn't holding anymore. Here we are, Fort Fairfield. It's right across the border from Canada. And I gotta roll into the post office and pick up a little USB cable that my friend Shep sent me, and hopefully a little replacement piece for my tent showed up. It's this little grommet piece broke, and they overnighted the replacement piece. So hopefully I can get that stuff today and we can roll over to Canada. Oh, Canada. Double bust. Neither of my packages are here. Sad face. They should be here tomorrow when the post office opens at 8:30. Looks like it's a real short day here in Fort Fairfield. Gonna go take a Nero. We're done hiking for the day. First rule of long distance through hiking: don't die. Second rule of long distance through hiking: be flexible. Oh, Canada for me today, even though it's only 1.5 miles away. Hopefully I'll be walking in the rain tomorrow. Maybe go get some poutine on the morrow. To Canada, but not today. Hey. We out here trying to make lemonade. Trying to get back to Fort Fairfield post office and see if my packages are there. And then roll into Canada. Well, my USB cable showed up at the mail, but my tent replacement part did not. And it was overnighted on Tuesday. So I think it's just kind of messed up in the shipping part. But we're just gonna push on into Canada. Post office is closed tomorrow. Hopefully it'll get there Monday or Tuesday, and then we can just hitch back across the border and get it, because they can't send it international. Maybe if we're lucky we'll get a ride, but we'll have to see. But I definitely need that piece, especially if it gets gnarly in Newfoundland. So be flexible. About 1 mile from the Canadian border. Some places, they just have this vibe that they look like they get cold. And frankly, this whole part of northern Maine definitely has that vibe. It looks like it gets real cold here. You ready to go to Canada? I'm gonna go on a wild guess and say that this is the very last IAT SIA sign in the United States, because that's the border crossing. I was hoping that I would be able to get to stand in line between cars at the Canadian border, and here we are, standing in line in between cars at the Canadian border. Made it to Canada. I got held up. They had to interview me about some arrests, but I made it nonetheless. Goodbye, America. Oh, Canada. Staying at this place called Bear's Lair. It's like a lodge.
because the place that we were going to go to was this trail angel named Bill, but he apparently passed away last year, so that stinks. It's pretty sad news. So we're just going to stay here tonight. It's 25 plus miles today, and then tomorrow there's a rumor of this river busting its banks because of a bunch of rain. So we're going to play that one by ear. We may have to zero tomorrow, but we'll find out. Got me a rotisserie chicken, got me some Caesar salad dressing, got me a salad and stuff. It's cool. We zeroed at Bear's Lair. It's all like a lodging cabin kind of place, hunting cabin kind of joint, where that Don and Evelyn own, and their daughter Laurie works there. Yeah, it was great. Bunch of really good food, hung out, did a lot of napping. Got some insoles in a town. I tried to get some new shoes because mine are about 60 miles overdue and I didn't realize it. But nobody had the shoes that I wanted. So I just got some insoles, which I needed anyway, and that'll get me to the next town that has what I need, which should be just be a couple of days. So that's fine. Waited out the rain. It's all cleared up now. So we're hiking. Yeah. Winds from the east. What are you doing? Wow, a whole privy lunch. Pound the ground, make it to Newfoundland, give it time, 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 time. Pounding ground, comes around, goes around. I'll tell you why. I'm 100 miles on these overdone shoes. They're achy, they sore, but we're gonna find a campsite one way or another. Buddha should be embarrassed right now because he just left a big old trace of a Kit Kat bar on the trail. Good thing I saw it and got it to him. It's a good thing I got your garbage for you so you can have snacks. Ah! Oh, look, a Kit Kat. So there's the trail, the ATV trail, crosses this road. But we're getting out of the rain because there's this cool ATV shelter. Firewood. Here, I'll take you on a little tour. Hanging stuff up to dry. Garbage. Look at this joint. It's got a cool stove. It's got solar power and electricity, but it's just not charged up enough to do anything. But yeah, this is fantastic. Yeah, I got a little, let's start a little fire in a little bit. Oh, people made it. Thank you. Yeah. And then Little Buddha said that oh yeah, there's a pretty. He said that there's raspberries right down that little side trail too. I'm gonna go check those out later and put them in my breakfast cereal for tomorrow. Goodbye, cute little ATV shack. You were great. You kept us dry. Okay.
we are going to Quebec, and we will be going back into Eastern Standard Time. And then when we go to Prince Edward Island, we will go back into Atlantic Time. Just throwing us curveballs, but that's cool. We just got an extra hour today. Check out this super cool observation platform.
Pretty cool.
It's beautiful. We just hitched from Matapédia, Quebec, over to Campbellton, which is that right there. We're crossing the Restigouche River because we got to go resupply some food, and I'm gonna go pick up some new shoes. But look how pretty this is. Walking in Campbellton, New Brunswick, go resupply. But that's not the super cool part. The super cool part is a few days ago I realized my shoes were overdue, and the closest place I could get them was in Campbellton, but I wasn't gonna be able to make it to the shoe store yesterday in time, and they're closed today. So the awesome people at Sports Expert let me buy my shoes online over the phone. And then they just brought them over next door to a grocery store, and they held them for me so I could pick them up today. New kicks. Feet are super happy. Oh, look at this kitty. Whoa. First dollar store I've gone to that's inside of a mall. I don't remember the last time I was in a mall.